Alright, what's up everybody? Got a new video. This one isn't gonna be no kind of gameplay or nothing. Just gonna do a little bit, something a little bit different today. And just pulling out this old Xbox display sign that I have. Back in like 2001, I think. Somewhere around then. Maybe 2003 or something. Anyways, whenever the Xbox came out, the first one, I was working at KB Toys, which was really awesome because I got a lot of vintage toys, games for cheap, and sometimes I would get some cool display stuff. Now, when you work at those stores, they really don't want you having that stuff. They got to destroy it most of the time. So they're not really allowed to give it to you. But my stepbrother was actually the manager for a while. And when they were getting rid of this, he asked me if I wanted it. And I was like, fuck yeah, dude. Also, I almost had a virtual Game Boy. They almost gave that to me, but they had to trash it. The other boss was in, and they just... they were ordered to get rid of all those games. So as you can see the date, October 17th, 2001. This was hanging up in KB Toys for a while. And then when they were done with it, they gave it to me instead of trashing it. Now every couple of years I look on the internet, like on eBay, to see if anybody has this sign, or if anybody has this sign anywhere. And I can't find anybody who has this sign anywhere. Because a few times I was thinking about selling it. And yeah, I pretty much think I might be the only person that has the sign that I know of. Maybe somebody somewhere has it hanging up. I'm just going to zoom in on a few of these serial numbers and stuff before I open it up. 17 by 17 backlit sign. Also, another side note, my cousin is a computer programmer, and he used to work for Microsoft. So when Xboxes came out, he used to be able to get me any Xbox game for $10 if it was a Microsoft title. So people that work at Microsoft can get Microsoft stuff for $10. It's pretty cool. But I didn't have an Xbox, so I ended up getting a bunch of computer software. Like I got a Windows XP. I got a few copies of those. So let me see if I can pick this up a little bit. Microsoft Corporation. By the way, that KB Toys that I worked with, it's no longer around. They went bankrupt. It was an outlet store, so they're not around anymore. It says it was shipped to KB Toys in Richmond, but it might have been shipped there, but somehow it ended up at ours. Ours was a different thing. We were in Ohio, but it was a different store. Came from Milwaukee. Attention video game department. What else is on here? That's about that's about it for the box. I don't think there's anything underneath. Something like that underneath it. So it's actually pretty cool that they saved the box and gave that to me too, because not only is the sign pretty fucking rare, but it's even that much more rare to have the box with it. So I had this hanging up in my apartment for a while. Actually, right now I moved back to my parents for a while, so I have this in the attic. So I did have this hanging up for a long time in my apartment. So the cover of it is kind of like, I don't know if you would say scratched. But it definitely needs like cleaned, because there's like a lot of fingerprints and stuff on it. So this is what it looked like, 17 by 17. Pretty cool. It plugs in and it glows a little bit. There's a light bulb inside, which I'll open it up and I'll show you. Actually, I used to hide my money in here, inside my apartment, because nobody would think to open up the sign to look for the money inside of there. So it was a pretty good hiding spot back in the day. But I'll open this up. It just had these like little corners that stick in, so you could actually pop this out pretty easy. So as you can see, it's kind of dirty a little bit, and it's like it's a real glossy material, so you can kind of see like the scratches. Not really. It's still in pretty good condition. I mean, there's no holes in it or dents or anything like that. And the back was actually another logo, which is pretty cool. I mean, it's the same thing, but it looks a little bit different. It's just, I guess they made the back white so the light would shine through that better. It's like, you can feel kind of the imprint. And then this side is like the Xbox logo. So then in the inside there was a circle bulb. If this thing blows out, I wouldn't even know how to replace that. I'm guessing this is probably the fuse. Yeah, it's a circle bulb in there. So let me put this camera down for a second, and then I'll pull this sign out and then plug it in real quick. Actually, the instructions are still in here too, which is pretty cool. So I got everything still with this sign. Alright, let's see if I can pop these corners in a little bit. This wasn't made very good. I mean, it wasn't made bad, but yeah, anyways. It's not all the way together, but I'll put it together some other time because you have to pop the corners in. Also, the back of it, I'll show the way it hangs up. Here's another cool thing about the back. It has another logo back there. And then it has this chain connects on both corners, and then you hang it up by the chain. So there's another date when it was made. Microsoft, Xbox, Redmond, I think Washington, electric sign, number. Oh, it's got the number on it too. That's pretty cool. United Electrical, Radio, and Machine Workers of America. So that might be who made the sign for Xbox, maybe. But yeah, even though I'm not really an Xbox person, I mean, actually I like Xbox, nothing wrong with it. It's just I always had PlayStation, and I just didn't need I didn't ever need an Xbox because I already had enough games. And then here's like a little thing to make it sit upright, I think. So let's plug this in. It's a 3-prong. Hopefully I don't get electrocuted. There it goes. It's lighting up now. Actually, it lights up pretty good. It's kind of hard to see. I might have to turn the light off. Yeah, I'll do that real quick. I'll turn the light off, see if I make it any better. Yeah, that really lights up a lot better. Still hard to see in the camera, but it lights up like a real bright, like green. Kind of like 3D a little bit. So yeah, I forgot actually how cool this sign was. Looks a lot better than I remember it, actually. So So, thinking about selling this maybe.